Some women don't chase, and yet they're never forgotten. A glance, a silence, a withdrawal of energy, and suddenly a man is haunted, not by what she gives, but by what she refuses to give. This is the dark feminine, not cruelty, not malice, but a magnetic absence that pulls him deeper into his own shadow. Carl Jung once said that every man carries within him the anima, the hidden image of woman woven from his childhood, his longings, his wounds. When he meets a woman whose silence mirrors his own unconscious desires, the anima stirs. He projects upon her the dream of completion, the fantasy of home, the ache of longing. Yet she offers no promise, only presence and absence. In this tension, obsession is born. The man doesn't chase her because she flatters his ego. He chases because she unsettles it. She awakens what he has buried, his own neglected feelings, his unhealed wounds, his need for control, all reflected back in the calm defiance of her dark feminine energy. There is a moment every man secretly dreads, the moment he realizes that she does not need him, not his validation, not his protection, not even his attention. To his ego, this feels like death, and yet to his deeper self, it feels like truth. Her refusal to collapse into his demands becomes the mirror of his own unclaimed strength. He cannot look away. But notice the paradox. The more he grasps, the more she slips away. The more he insists, the quieter she becomes. In her silence, he hears echoes of his mother's absence, of his father's disapproval, of every rejection life has ever handed him. He is not simply chasing her. He is chasing himself, his own wholeness, his lost soul. The dark feminine is not performance. It is not manipulation. It is the woman who has entered her own shadow, who has faced her own pain, and no longer seeks to be rescued from it. She carries herself like a storm contained, vast, powerful, but disciplined. A man feels this even if he cannot name it. She is not fighting for his love, and that is why he cannot stop fighting for hers. The Stoics taught detachment as a freedom from suffering. But here, detachment is not coldness. It is power. She does not cling because she knows that her worth is not measured by his presence. Her silence is not punishment. It is sovereignty, and sovereignty is irresistible to the one who lives enslaved by his own unexamined desires. Watch closely. He will test her, provoke her, demand reaction. And yet the more she refuses to bend, the more his obsession grows. For in her stillness he senses something eternal, something beyond him. He feels her as mystery. And mystery is the one thing the ego cannot conquer. So he circles again and again around the flame he cannot possess. He will call it love, lust, even destiny. But in truth, it is his shadow yearning for light. She is not the answer to his emptiness. She is the mirror. And here lies the liberation. The woman who embodies the dark feminine does not need him to understand this. She does not need him to heal. She does not need to explain, justify, or plead. Her strength is not in his recognition, but in her refusal to collapse into anything less than her own becoming. The man may never name it, but he will remember it. The silence that shook him, the absence that revealed him, the mystery that made him obsessed. The woman who walks away in silence isn't weak. She simply sees more.